Welcome to Normals in Blender. In this video we're going to learn about normals, why they're important, and how to fix them if they've gone wrong. Let's hop over into Blender. So here we have the periscope, which we've reduced to 12 vertices, and we're going to do something a little silly. We're going to push it through itself. So with the edge select tool in edit mode, I'm going to select this top edge and push it through itself at the back here. Now you can see it's got a bit of a funny colour if we move round now. It's not quite rendering how it was before. Now when it comes to your normals, they are incredibly important. If we were to export this now to another 3D package, it would not render correctly. So I want to show you now how to show your normals so you can understand A, which way they're pointing, and B, how to correct them. So over in the properties pane, if we scroll down, there are two sections that we're going to focus on. One is called shading, and one is under mesh display normals. So first of all, let's do the mesh display. Now there are several types of normals, but in this case we want face normals. So we're going to click the face icon there, and we're just going to increase the size a little. And that shows us which way our face normals are facing. Now, for rendering purposes, light will come in and it will strike a surface, but if the normal isn't there, if it's facing the other way like these ones are here, you end up with something like this. So go up to shading and turn on backface culling. Now Blender's quite clever, it just demonstrates the 3D model for you. However, in most other programs you'll get a model that kind of looks like this, with this weird sort of display going on, sort of see-through but only at certain angles, and that just won't do. It will look absolutely silly when it comes to exporting it into another package. I'm just going to turn on this other one here called ambient occlusion. It just makes it, highlights it just that much more what's going on here. As we twirl round, it just looks, well, it looks a mess, and it is a mess. So how do we go about sorting this out? Well, there are a couple of ways. So in this case we can pick face select whilst we're in edit mode. We can click the face we're referring to, go to mesh, faces, and flip the normal round. Now that will enable us to, well, now the normal's facing outwards, and we can do the same for all of these faces. So guys, I have a challenge for you. In your assets, you will find a file called normal_mess. I'd like you to open up that file and set all of the normals to face outside. Go pause the video now and give that a go. Welcome back. Let's show you how to fix the normal mess. So if we go and open up normal mess, so here we have the normal mess, and it looks like we've got some patches. It's almost like a Rubik's Cube going on here, and these patches have the normals faced the wrong way. So we can just check that by opening up the properties pane, going to shading and turning on backface culling, and whoa, we've got some holes in our mesh, and it looks horrible. So as we can see, this is how it will import into another package, and that's not what we want. So let's hop into edit mode and see if we can solve this. So let's select the object first, hop into edit mode, and there we go. We can see, oh, naughty, I left all of these faces selected. I better go edit that for you guys, so you don't have so much of an easy job. And so we could go along and we could select the faces, going into mesh, going flip normals to put them right, and of course you can hold down shift as you go through these and go faces, flip normals. The other thing you can do is you can select everything, so we can go down to select and go select all. If it doesn't do it the first time, it will deselect if anything else is selected. And then we can go to mesh, and along here, if I put my glasses back on, there we go, into normals. Here we go, recalculate outside. That's the one we wanted, and that will flip them all so they're facing outwards out of the model. And finally, we can just check that with one other check, and if we scroll down here, we can turn face normals on and just extend the size, and we can see they're all now facing outwards. How did you guys get on? Hope it was good. See you in the next lecture.